After the accident, the firefighter lost his memory and thought he was straight but still whispered my name in his sleep. "You're not the kind of guy who cries at hospital beds," the nurse said. "But honey, you've been here every day." I laughed through my tears. He saved a family from a burning building. And now he doesn't even remember he's mine. The moment the explosion went off in the East Bronx apartment complex, I was already sprinting. The fire alarms hadn't even had time to scream before the smoke swallowed the block. And somewhere in that inferno was him, Logan Reyes, a firefighter, a beta, and my mate. They dragged him out 2 minutes before the building collapsed. I saw it all happen. Helmet cracked, face bloody, still clutching a child to his chest like he was a damn shield. He didn't wake up for 3 days. When he did, he didn't know who I was. Didn't know we were together. Didn't know he'd whispered Eli in his sleep every night since. In the hospital cafeteria, I sat next to his sister, Miranda. She handed me a styrofoam cup of lukewarm coffee. "He really doesn't remember anything?" I asked, voice raw. She sighed. "The doctor says retrograde amnesia. Could be weeks. Could be years. Could be never." My hands trembled. "But he says my name." "Yeah," she admitted softly. "But every time he wakes up, he tells the nurses he's straight. Keeps asking about old girlfriends that don't even exist. Keeps avoiding you like you're a stranger." I didn't tell her about the dreams. That sometimes he'd murmur things in his sleep. Half-formed confessions he never dared say while awake. Once he whispered, "I think I loved him before I even knew what that meant." I couldn't tell Miranda, because I didn't know what it meant either. A week later, Logan was cleared for basic therapy. Physically, he was healing. Mentally, emotionally, he was a battlefield of ash and silence. He saw me in the hallway and flinched. "Hey," I said casually. "I was just dropping off some books." His eyes flicked to the cover. A sci-fi novel he used to love. The corners of his lips twitched, as if some long-buried instinct wanted to smile. But it didn't come. "I don't think we've met," he said. "You're a friend of Miranda's?" I swallowed the lump in my throat. "Something like that." He looked down at his hands. "I've been told I changed. That I wasn't who I thought I was." "You were braver than most people I know," I said. "Not just in the fire. In the way you loved." His gaze sharpened. "Loved who?" "You'll remember," I whispered, heart cracking open. "I'll wait." 2 months passed. He was discharged. He moved in with his sister while they figured out long-term plans. I texted sometimes. No reply. Emailed. Nothing. Then one night, a knock on my apartment door. I opened it to find him standing in the rain. "Logan." He looked at me like I was made of ghosts. "I had a dream," he said. "You were lying beside me. You kissed me. And I felt safe." My knees nearly gave out. "That wasn't a dream." His breath caught. "Tell me everything." We sat up all night. I showed him photos off our road trip to Big Sur, of the tiny apartment we painted together, of the Pride Parade where he kissed me for the first time in public. He touched the images like they were relics. "I don't remember any of it," he whispered. "You will. But I don't feel gay," he said. "Is that terrible to say?" "No," I said gently. "You don't have to feel a label. You just have to feel me." He stared at me for a long time. Then he asked, "Can I try something?" I nodded. He leaned in, trembling, and kissed me. After that night, things weren't instantly easy. Logan had questions, doubts. The world wasn't kind to men like you, especially to a firefighter in a conservative station. But slowly, the walls began to crack. He asked to see our old apartment. Walked through the rooms like a man relearning his first language. He found the drawer where he used to keep love letters, hundreds of them. Most unsigned. Some just one line long. "You make the weight of the world feel bearable. Every fire I put out leads me back to you." He wept over one that read simply, "I want forever, not someday." "I wrote this," he asked. I nodded. "The night before you proposed." He looked down at his empty ring finger, as if it were a missing piece of a puzzle. Then he looked back at me. "I want to remember that moment. I want to remember you. You don't have to, I said. We can make new ones. 6 months after the fire, Logan walked into his station and came out. Some of the guys gave him hell. Others embraced him. He got promoted. I got published. And on the 1-year anniversary of the fire, we returned to the Bronx and lit candles for the lives saved. He stood beside me, fingers entwined with mine. That night, as we lay in bed, he whispered, I still can't remember everything, but when I close my eyes, it's your voice I hear, your laughter, your name. I held him closer. Then that's all you need. In the end, memory didn't define us. Love did. And love, real, messy, patient, brave, was enough. Thank you for listening. If you find it interesting, please like and subscribe to follow the next stories.